The previous league. All right. Like what? Wait, I can watch SpongeBob, right? Exactly. Just question your life decisions. All of you out there could be watching SpongeBob right now, and instead you're here watching me. Just like let that sink in for a moment. How did I get my own card in Hex? So every year, Hex has several players that they call exalted players, and basically there are people that have like gone above and beyond and created extra community content for their game, and I'm one of the larger streamers for Hex. So they put my ugly face on a card, God bless them. The Exalted Commander, which is actually the artwork that's on the wall behind me there, is modeled after me. Is that good enough? That seems fine. I'm gonna keep this. It's got Ensnaring Bridge, it's got Mesmeric Orb. It's missing a color, but I feel like Orb and Bridge probably make it fine. You're about to die in a blaze to burn. Yep, man. This one of Rivulet. Did I not update the deck extension? Pretty sure it's updated. Did I not update the extension? I thought I did. No, I did not. Man, I thought I did too. All right, I'll update it. Thought I was on top of things for a change. Fixed. All right, well, there's all the lands I wanted to draw. I wanted this Goblin Guide to give me. Are we just dead? No, just my likeness. I didn't have any say in the card design. I'm probably the largest person that streams Hex consistently. Noxious doesn't stream Hex on the regular. He just plays it off stream. SpongeBob's pretty funny, huh? Can we go sit in your fort? Let's go sit in your fort, the dead bill. There you go. There you go. The giggles are slightly quieter for you all if he's over there. Do we have the tools to win this match? I guess I could hit a Crypt Incursion, right? We have another Crypt Incursion post board. Yeah, I'll keep playing. We could hit a Crypt Incursion. We could like bury them a little bit and Crypt Incursion them. I concede to that one. No way we're winning anymore. All right. I think pretty sure Bridge is too slow. Engineered explosives, maybe. Electrical extraction really doesn't do much. But he activated your trap card. Sorry, chat, we were dying. Pretty bad. Did not seem like adding an extra moon to our deck fixed any of the problems that archetype seems to have. It was the 1-3 mess that Burgle judged it to be. We'll get that uploading to YouTube now, actually, so people can see what a hot pile it was. But the moods were great. Oh. I mean, this blocks this at least, I suppose. If I want to engineered explosive this, I have to blow up my own thing. Yeah, we're done. I'm just. Let's queue up the next one. We are super dead there. Hopefully we can find some like blue-white control or something like that to get them. Alright, hand does stuff. Hand does stuff. Close match. What's up next if this continues? I don't know. I kind of like to stick to the same formats. So maybe we'll grab a different modern deck. Joke's on you, opponent. Bury your cards. Oh no, now they can take my heat. Oh no! We Thought Scoured them and they're playing Grixis Shadow. It doesn't get capped by mill anymore, lordy. I've not played the 5-color shadow list yet. I was actually just looking at that one. We did 2 out of the priority queue today, so hitting a non-priority queue one's probably a good idea. Foolish opponent. Left the Hedron Crab in my hand. Little did they know we were going to draw this fetch land. Target you. Yeah, I'd take standard donation decks. Open and accepting of terrible standard decks. There's a Hazoret in this deck. Yeah, I'd be down for this. Let's see how long this league takes, but I'm probably down for this. Try and make some tickets for a change. Hey, Kyle Knott, 555. The 3-month $4.99 resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Quarter of a year. I've been sitting for almost 2 hours. Let's go ahead and stand up. Remember, chat, stand up for what you believe in. Enjoy the ride. Oh no, not my mind funeral. Opponent. Fire. Into a card I can't fatal push? That's rude. It's so rude that they get to spend 1 mana on this card that I can't fatal push. So rude. Why isn't this the Legacy Bell deck? Asking the real questions. This might be a quick one. This deck was pretty anemic last time we played it too, so I'm not too surprised that this is going the way it's going. Yeah, it was, and believe it or not, this shouldn't surprise people. The first person to sleeve up Gourmet Gangler was Patrick Chapin in a Modern Pro Tour. There's like, there's no way this card is good, right? Little did they know. Little did they know. God, what a tilt. This Visions from Beyond doesn't even really do anything. I'm just gonna cycle this thing. I love, my favorite part about playing tier 4 modern decks are when people pop up in chat and let me know that my tier 4 modern deck is a bad version of that tier 4 modern deck. It's like, guess what? All the mill decks in modern are bad. That's why it's tier 4. That's why it's not a good deck. That's why it's funny to play it, because it's memey. All right. Ensnaring Bridge is great. EE is great. This is just a Leyline matchup, right? I gotta just cut these Crypt Incursions and bring in the Leylines. Yep. And he's in the Magic Hall of Fame. Cut Orb, okay. Makes sense. I think I like this. Let's try this. Love to go first. Mulligan this, no Leyline. And hand's kind of close, but no Leyline I think makes it bad. God. I guess I keep this. I put a Thought Scouring me. Yeah, we're a bridge combo deck, Burgle. Come on now. Oh yeah, the over 1,000 on Sunday saw through was because it was a Sunday and there was no one else streaming. That's part of the reason why I stream on Sundays when there's no major event. It's just good for viewer numbers. You can't mill them if they mill you first. Ain't that the truth? Activated my trap card, opponent. Needs 20 cards. Well, if a library has 20 or fewer cards in it, we're getting close to that. Now they get to play Big Fish. They're delving all of their creatures. We can't Crypt Incursion them, probably. I would classify it as tier 2. It's one of those decks that, like, when it shows up in a top 8, you're not surprised to see it in a top 8. But when you look at a top 8 and go, oh, there's no counters company here, you're not like, oh, well, that's surprising. All right, so this is actually a great draw, right? I'm going to get to go ahead and cast this Mind Funeral next turn. I'm going to put them to 21 cards, and I'll draw and have 20 cards. Quick offer to prize split. That's only legal in the last round of the league. It's only legal in the last round of the league. You can only make bribes when there's actual product to bribe them with. The real hard-hitting points. So, I actually don't think... I think your assessment of Counters Company is wrong there, Snowyfield. I think Counters Company is actually a very consistent deck. That's one of his strengths. The problem is that Counters Company isn't consistently fast. It's a consistently, like... turn 4, turn 5 combo deck, because in order to consistently combo your opponent on turn 3, you have to have Devoted Druid on 2 so it can untap. And I think that's part of its problem in the metagame as a whole, is that it can't, it just can't keep up with a lot of these other decks that are like comboing them consistently faster than that. So like, while it's good at comboing on like 4-5, it's not super good at interacting, and it can't combo faster consistently. It isn't consistently unfair enough. That's a great way to phrase it. I think in general, it's very good at executing its game plan. My body is ready to get stubborn denialed. Hey, we 4-0'd yesterday. We're gonna be the ones that too big ass to split, right, Berg? And I'll snap it off every time. Do we bury their entire deck there? How many cards are in their deck? How many cards left? I can't see how many cards are left in your deck. Please tell me 0. Please tell me it's 0! We did it! We won a game! We mulliganed to 4 this game too. We mulliganed to 4 and we got him! We got him! We got him! Nice Death Shadow deck, opponent. On the scoreboard. Who is trash talking? Who is trash talking our deck? Who is trash talking our deck, telling us that we're playing a bad mill deck? Burp-a-derp-a-der. Burgle, is it good to mulligan to 4 in your critical mass deck, Hogland? Apparently it is, Burgle. Apparently it is. Mill too strong. Please ban. Please ban. Got him. I am suitably got. God bless you, Burgle. Leyline of the Void in our opener. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, we got Leyline into turn 1 Hedron Crab. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I have effects. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Okay. Okie doke. Hopefully they have a bunch of delve creatures. You need more to drink? Say drink, please. Don't just scream, say drink, please. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. Well, that's rude, opponent. So, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to surgical my own Mind Funeral. And the reason why I'm doing this is this card won't do anything because we have Leyline out. And this I can keep the other Mind Funerals in my deck by exiling this one. Because now my opponent's Surgical Extraction is going to be countered upon resolution. So I get to keep those other 2 copies in my deck here. So now, there's still Mind Funerals left in my deck. Surgical, counter your surgical. You know, old mental misstepped my opponent there. Haha. Mental misstepped them. Wonder how much removal they left in. Are these Hedron Crabs gonna beep beep and go the distance? It's gonna be turn 2 Death Shadow, kill us. We can Ghost Quarter ourselves, you're not wrong. Oh no, don't double Death Shadow me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Have a heart. Have a heart. God, was that a good draw? How do we feel about that draw, chat? This is why we should sign in 4 surgicals every game, right? I'm an angry old man in spirit, Saw 3. Opponent probably just doesn't have many cards to bring in, right? They keep giving me money, Zach. They keep sending me money. What are the odds they don't have Stubborn Denial? 0%. Main Collective Brutality? Do you want more fish? Say more fish, please. Can you say fish, please? Can you say fish, please? Fish. Fish. Say fish. You said please. We'll work on fish tomorrow. But tomorrow, I mean later today. Goldfish. They're the healthy snack that smiles back. They're delicious, and my 3-year-old loves them. This stream is no way sponsored or endorsed by Goldfish, but Goldfish, if you're out there, it could be. Alright, so we're gonna play this. Dad, we want fish. Alright, I'm gonna get Stubby Deed, but I'm pretty sure we just need to, like, play this and then hope to rip another answer, because, like, we're gonna get Stubby to... Are we gonna get Rakdos Charmed? Or Culligan's Commanded? Shatter my bridge, discard my last card? It's gotta be... They had Rakdos Charmer in their discard pile when we buried them out last game. So, either of those will do. Feels like a K command. Ooh, Naked Caster Mage. Okay. Please have nothing. Please have nothing. Please have nothing. Rakdos Charm plus Temur Battle Rage are their last 2 cards. You're gonna get the Stubby D. How much do I need for you to pay, Shill, to pay my... Oh, no. These are all of our nice things, and they're now gone. I think I want to just take this hit. I'm going to block. Get more time on the Snapcaster range. If I block this, hopefully we draw a Fatal Push or another bridge here. Mind Funeral. I mean, this one worked out really well last time, right? So I get to chump block the Shadow this turn, go to 8. Can rip a bridge or a Fatal Push. Very carefully, Dino. Very carefully. Did we get their other Battle Rage? I would like to block. Would like to block. Alright, come on. Pushes and bridges. So we got 6 life draws here. Assuming no Stubborn Denial or anything. Alright, I mean... It's a redraw. Is Funeral again? Surely they don't have more than 4 lands. That's true. How many lands are out? So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think another Mind Funeral is actually lethal. I'm pretty sure there's only 3. Beanie of each. There are 4. Oh, geez, that's great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure another Mind Funeral would be lethal here. I'm pretty sure another Mind Funeral would be lethal. That would be hot. Be like the hottest of bothers. Actually, if we hit running Manic Scribes here, that might be enough. Did we bury the second Battle Rage? We did bury the second Battle Rage. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't. Okay, okay, so you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Ah! Whoa! No, GQing our GQ means we can't cast a bridge if we draw it. That's terrible. So very dead. So very, very dead. Thank you everyone for hanging out here today while we are very dead playing Blue Black Mill. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything else so that people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see past that, the absolute best way you can support my content is by subscribing on Twitch. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there with them. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using promo code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, bags. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork that they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical standard or modern deck, and you can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. They're a great way to try kind of like weird decks like this without having to own all of these cards yourself. It's also great if you're someone that plays mostly online and you want to play on paper on occasion. Like if I go to the Open next month, this month? No, it's January. Next month, I'll probably rent a deck from Spare Deck for that because I don't really own many physical Magic cards. Yeah, I have at least one more match with this. We're currently 0-2 with this donation deck list. This deck archetype is always kind of medium. Mill is like Magic players' favorite pet archetype, and we constantly try it, and it's just constantly terrible. This hand is not good enough. Silly Ghost Quarter. Double Trap Hedron. I'm not saying that this hand is like the nut, but like this hand is like kind of what the Mill nut looks like. It's like the only way this hand gets better if these are like 2 more archive traps. That's a free roll, right? Stop that one. Shock myself. Play Hedron Crab. Go. No, I don't own an entire deck anymore. I own 4 Altered Birds of Paradise, as well as... Oh, watch them be fetchless Storm. Hey, Dogfight28 with the cheers. Thank you very much for the bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They put a card on top there. They did get Hedron Crabbed. Oh, they search with gifts. Good call. Good call. They do search with gifts. The problem is, a lot of the time when they're searching with gifts, they're just, I'm dead. Oh god, Racing Storm. Well, we've buried a lot of their creatures. 2 Electromancers and a Boreal down. We have Leyline of the Void in this matchup too. No, I actually don't want to bury extra cards off my deck, I don't think. Oh, with Manic Scribe I actually do. Yeah, I should have attacked. Because of Manic Scribe. Forgot about this one. We have main deck Crypt Incursion and main deck Surgical. Dredge can't be that terrible. Not saying that this deck has any good matchups, but it can't be that terrible. So we get to bury 3 cards here. Titan Shift is an auto, and yeah, the Star matchup's probably not terrible, especially with like Leylines on our board. Yeah, 4 card types. Manic Scribe online. I don't know that I believe Tron is an auto win. Do I want to hold this? I think I want to hold this for my Hedron Crab. And this is online, so I'm going to stop self-burying now. Yeah, it looks like fetchless, whatever. Do I board out the archive traps against fetchless Storm? Probably. Our best matchup is hoping something bugs and we get a free league, right? But unless they're gifting at our end of turn, we're dying when they gifts, right? They have to like gifts at our end step in order for Archive Trap to get them. Okay, we give them Manamorphose and the Past in Flames and we ditch the mana. Okay, that could be real. Yeah, the Leylines are definitely coming in. I just don't know what we're cutting yet. I guess Bridge definitely gets to come out. Crypt, whatever can come out. Alright, Boreal, am I dead? There are 25 cards in their deck. I was so excited about these traps too. Oh, I could Thought Scour and hit a push. Yeah, that's true. Alright, it's a little late, but we're gonna try that. If they have a Grape Shot in their hand, they might not need to. I did curse myself when I got hyped about the traps, you're not wrong. I assume they just have a grape shot in their hand here. We're dead. And then being the fetchless version was between winning and losing here, because these traps would have put 26 cards into their bin and they have 20 cards left in their deck. So all of these are fine. Then we cut these 8. Seems pretty clean. That seems pretty clean. I guess Vision from Beyond is kind of bad. Because they were going to get to draw. They didn't want to wait for them to click through the grape shot in their hand. They had the win. They had 2 mana morphos. They could see almost their entire deck that turn. There's no Leyline in this hand, but like it's just a good mill hand. They could literally see their entire deck. They could cast 6 cantrips that turn, which lets them see... Okay, maybe the grape shots were like the bottom. No, but they could Gifts Ungiven too. And once they Gifts Ungiven, then I'm certainly dead. Need a Leyline. You think this matchup's unwinnable without a Leyline on 0? We are in fact playing against Storm. People are far too much about playing to like your negative percentage odds for like making your opponent click through because they could mess it up. Like just your time's worth more than that. Unless you're playing in like a Mox or like some large magical item. If you're just playing a league, don't make your opponent click through their crap. If your time's worth less than that, like whatever, but like it's not just my time that I'm wasting here. Like I'm wasting the time of 600 people watching. Am I about to get Blood Mooned? Are they about to kill me on turn 2? Am I getting turn 2'd? I think we're getting turn 2'd. Oh, it's just empty. Okay, that makes sense. That's dealer. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. No, they can ritual into Reducer into combo off. They can turn 2 with a dork. You go Ritual, Manamorphose, Dork, continue comboing. I've died on turn 2, like Grape Shot killed a Storm turn 2. Yeah, these goblins don't have us dead for like 4 more turns, so hopefully we get to bury them out. We also have some Engineered Explosives in our deck, so, you know, we've got 4 draws at those. We also, like, opponent's deck doesn't have a ton of lands in it, so maybe this Mind Funeral is just gonna, like, go the distance. Wonder if I should have brought in... I wonder if I should have bordered in Echoing Truth. I think that's possible. Why isn't Manic Scribe a 1/3? Asking the real questions. Scour first, greater chance. I don't think that's... I don't have the math to show that that's incorrect, but my gut says that doesn't matter. Why does... Can someone make a mathematical argument for why scouring first matters? I'm pretty sure it's just irrelevant. But I don't have the math on hand to say why it's irrelevant. Scour ourselves and move towards Manic Scribe. That's an interesting argument. I think that might actually be a reasonable thing to do. We need to hit, like, if we hit a creature, then the Mind Funeral turns it on, or an artifact. Yeah, I think I'm on board for that. Like, Scour myself to maybe get, like, an extra 6. Crabbing myself seems aggressive. Maybe, like, if it's the risk to return ratio, basically, is what I have to think about. Yeah, and, like, their deck is all random elements, right? So lands are equally likely to be on top as they are on the bottom. But I guess if you hit land... I don't think... We're probably just dead here. Why is that? Why are we probably just dead? They have 4 lands out so far. 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 8 lands left in 27 cards. Whoa, I messed up. So if I'd have scoured myself on my turn, they'd be down 6 cards right now. We hit sorcery enchantment on that, which is the nut. So I've missed burying them for 6 cards because of my missequencing. I didn't think about scouring myself to turn on these scribes. So they'd be at 21 cards, and then next turn they'd get buried for 6. Just ditching the rituals here, right? Have your creatures. Hunted. It's the little things, folks. Remember, just because your deck's not good doesn't mean there isn't room to play optimally. Things to think about. Gotta get that Manic Scribe synergy down. Hedron Crab. If we get really lucky here, we can kill them. So this is 6. Actually, we probably don't even have to get that lucky, right? They just thinned 4 cards out of their deck for them. So we just need to hit 11 cards with this. That looks like 11 cards. Who said we needed Leyline to win this game? Who said we needed Leyline to win this game, chat? I think there was someone out there that said we needed Leyline. I feel like you don't understand the power of my mill deck. I feel like you don't understand the power of my mill deck. I feel like you need to calm down. We needed the Leyline in our graveyard. Why frag with the technically correct assessment? We needed the Leyline. Needed it in our deck to enable Delirium. Duh. It was a turn 5 kill. This hand's not good enough, right? It has Thoughtseize EE, but it doesn't do anything. I feel like this hand's kind of close, and my rule is if my hand is close and I have Leylines, I should mulligan. This hand is reasonable and has a Leyline in it. I'm gonna... Do I bottom this? Who would bottom this? I feel like I just want to try and hit some land drops. Like, does their creature actually matter if I have Leyline? Oh, Echoing Truth probably would have been bad. I think I'd bottom. Yeah, I think we should have brought in the Echoing Truths, since we know they're on the Goblins plan. I think when we don't know they're on the Goblins plan, hedging and only bringing in EE is fine, but I think when we know they're 100% on the Goblins plan, I should bring in Echoing Truth as well. Yeah, I think it was a mistake not bringing in Leyline when we know they're on empty. Hopefully we're very lucky and it won't matter. Hopefully we're very lucky and it won't matter. God bless you, opponent. This opponent just commented chat they're 1-3, so it's a free game. I'm gonna hold this fetch land in case we draw a crab. Obviously doesn't need a bit. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. 13 cards. Yep. I guess 13 is probably about the average. I believe we're 0-2, right? We are in fact 0-2. They should play more lands. Their deck doesn't play a lot of lands, to be fair. We have won some games. We had like a turn 4 mill out and a turn 5 mill out. It's like reasonable. Hopefully this turns on Delirium. This game's been slow, like as far as like actually winning the game has gone, but like we had Leyline avoids, like we knew our hand was slow. So I'm actually going to tap all of my lands here at my end of turn. I should have attacked too, actually, because I want to enable Mesmeric, or I want to enable my Visions from Beyond. So I should have attacked. Let's bury 5 cards off my deck. Look, we're like professional 0-2 into 3-2ers here on this stream. So we need 3 more cards in our discard pile for Visions of Beyond to draw 3 cards. Thanks, opponent. Better luck to you in your next league. All right, one and two. See if we can slog our way back here. You should record that sound and sell it to a studio. I mean, I don't think it's any more or less playable than most of the things people play in Modern. If a deck you enjoy playing has reasonable cards in it, you should probably play it. Jacob, what do you need? Do you want the blanket? You say help, please. See, it's much easier to say help. I can help you get what you want, okay? You got this, Becca? This? Need to use your words, kid. How much did you get paid to play this? This was Anaronix's $25 subscription monthly deck. So if you are one of my $25 subs, you get a donation deck every single month, and that deck automatically gets bumped into the priority queue. Yeah, I agree. Mind Funeral is kind of nuts every time I play this archetype. And by every time, I mean this time and the last time we played it. Waiting to queue, waiting to queue. Hi-ho the cheerio, waiting to queue. I mean, it's a sample size of like 8 matches. Maybe 7. We played 4 or 5 matches last time. Remember how many matches that league went? I think it was 4 or 5. It's been a while. They all kind of blur. I mean, yep, this is a hand. So, Battle of Wits makes Magic Online unplayable, believe it or not. And by unplayable, I mean like more unplayable than normal. So, Battle of Wits, Magic Online isn't a video game, it doesn't use your graphics card. So when Magic Online searches your deck with 250 cards in it, it basically chokes and dies. Yes, ideally I would like my children to talk more. It's a problem adults have too, though. We say use your words on the stream a lot. For those that are new. It's not resource efficient to play this crab, but I get more mills out of it. This Crypt Incursion is probably going to be great. Works wonders, yep. Articulate yourself. We played that on stream multiple times. You can find that on my YouTube channel. Watch me get dismembered in response. Probably want to glimpse them here. I guess I could Manic Scribe to block this. If they had a Lord, they probably would have put it into play last turn. Probably not unreasonable. Alternatively, I could play this Mesmeric Orb to start getting more range out of that. Yeah, I think I want to play the Mesmeric Orb, actually. Just want to like get the maximum amount out of all of our cards possible. That's why I played the crab to start. We do kind of just want to try and get our hand empty so that way we can bridge before we're dead. Bridge doesn't do anything yet though. Like, I kind of want to be resource efficient this turn, but at the same time, like, playing bridge just like actually doesn't have a text box for a little while here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in their discard pile so far. This is 3 health per creature, right? Yeah, it's gonna gain us a bunch, hopefully. Ding. Just 2 more. We might need to Crypt Incursion next turn, depending on what they play here. Like, if they go Lord, Lord, I probably need to Crypt Incursion next turn. Pretty good chance they can Lord, Lord here. Their deck is just like mono Lords. And then we really just want to hit another land, right? So that way we can play bridge plus a 2-drop the following turn. I mean, if they counterspell the Crypt Incursion, we could lose this game. Yeah, I want a Crypt Incursion. Crypt Incursion on their upkeep opens us up to Spell Pierce, which they have in their deck, but I think the chances of gaining more health is worthwhile. Right now, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think I could get probably 2 to 3 more. I think I'm just supposed to pass here. Just get these triggers. Let's just get like no more creatures out of this and just get punished by a Spell Pierce. Alright, that's 2 more, so it's 6 extra health. Yep. Yep. $24 health is like 1 attack, right? Yeah, go to 48. Alright, if we hit an untapped land next turn, we get to go land, probably Scribe Glimpse. I mean, like, even without them playing another Lord here, we're taking 12, we're taking 20 on this attack. If they play a Lord, we're taking 25. No, 2 Glimpse is not lethal. They have 26 cards in their deck. Oh, and once they untap. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Good call. Good call. And if they had a Spell Pierce, they would have Spell Pierced us already. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna like have the good old-fashioned kill you. I was like, wait, they have more cards than that, but that's not true. It's not true. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. You. You. They could have drawn Spell Pierce for their turn. It was actually more conservative to play Manic Scribe there, right? I probably should have played Manic Scribe. Alright, so this is an EE matchup. This is a Crypt Incursion Ensnaring Bridge matchup. This is not a Surgical Extraction matchup. This is not an Archive Trap matchup. Winds of Rebuke is actually probably fine here. It tempos them a little bit. Fatal Push is probably fine. Let's bring in one of these. Let's do that. It is, right? I keep seeing flashes of Emrakul and be like, oh god, why is that in their fish deck? Hey, Rebuking Vials, okay. So, for those of you that are new to the stream, this is a donation deck list. So, I'm playing a user-submitted deck list card for card. I don't have any really thoughts and opinions on it. Not any educated ones, anyways. This hand's great, right? Crab into crab fetch land, plus Fatal Push. If OP was... I mean, they mulliganed to 5. That's kind of like boarding up, right? They started with 2 extra hit points this game. Draw another land like a professional. We get another league after this. Maybe. Depends on what time Christy gets home. Donating for a deck doesn't require you to use Magic Online at all. It's like, where did my library go? And my triggers. Do I want to push them now is the question. You just buried a bunch of curse catchers. Yeah, I'm just do this now. You. Your move. You can learn more about how donation decks work here. Yeah, I turn down donation deck lists all the time. Believe it or not, the things you see on stream are the ones that make it past my filters. We see some real wild things get submitted. Yeah, tickets are effectively the same as dollars. I will value your tickets at $1 a piece. That's effectively what they are. Man, we're like already at the Shelldock Isle almost. Exciting. Visions from Beyond is a draw 3. Turn down for what? Play this orb out. Do like your mother and push. Alright, there's 2 more cards off their deck. Yeah, I actually have Modern Burn in the queue. So one of the things too, if you're someone that's watching and you see a deck in the queue that you like that's been in the queue for a while, if you donate extra towards a particular deck that you like, it gets pushed up and gets played sooner. The more donations that get put towards a deck, the higher it gets pushed in the priority queue. At the start of every stream, I play the top deck in the priority queue. Play this. It's almost Shelldock Isle time. And money talks. A little bit of democracy goes a long way. This stream runs exactly like the American government. For enough money, you can have anything you want. I think I'm actually gonna bounce this Lord of Atlantis here. Look, we're just about telling the truth here, okay? And I'm not here to lie to anybody. MTG Jones, let's not be rude towards anyone else. Streaming's a lot of work, and if you don't enjoy the stream that other people put on, there's no need to talk poorly about them. You can just not watch it. No one makes you watch anyone's stream. Like, zero reason to be rude. Oh, I should wait until combat. Yeah, whatever. This is like a build our own adventure book. I could like close my eyes and choose actions at random and they're gonna lose the game. Fetch land's great, right? Actually lethal. My fetch land is lethal. If there's a fetchable land in our deck, this fetch land is lethal. May or may not be. Actually unsure. I am actually playing Magic Online on a Linux computer right now using software called Wine, which is a compatibility layer for running Windows applications natively on a Unix operating system. So you can actually use the method that I'm using to run MTGO on Linux on Wine. My wife poking into the Twitch stream to tell me. Let me see what Jake needs. What do you need, bud? What do you need? Do we need more fish? Or you want this up? Up tip? Okay. And I'll be right back. I think Declan's awake from his nap. I'll go check. Sorry about that. Not only was Declan awake, but he had pooped. Alright, I thought I saw something. Yep. Wine is much more lightweight learning in a VM. That is true. And hopefully Bridge is good. I'm gonna top that. It's not a black source, but Orb's pretty good in this matchup. Someone said, is it a Docker container? A Docker container is a way to run an application in a condensed setting. So it still has to run natively on your computer. So the Docker container is just like self-contained wine. All right, ending a land is good. This probably means this bridge isn't good. I guess there's a chance they're a breach deck, in which case bridge will be fine. The Docker container is wine. It's a pre-packaged self-container wine. The Docker container is Magic Online running through wine in a self-contained setting. gonna stick this now, hoping that they're through the breach deck and can't kill us now. I guess they could cryptic command us theoretically. Glimmer of Genius. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're going to see some more of their deck here, it looks like, so. They are through the breach deck. Okay, so we're going to need a surgical, right? We need a surgical or a Crypt Incursion. Some people have just been playing Glimmer in their blue decks in Modern just because, like, it's one of the better draw spells. Like, Nassif's been playing Glimmer as well. They probably have an Ancient Grudge in their sideboard. Usually that's what the Stomping Ground means. No, we have Crypt Incursion and 2 copies of Surgical in our main deck. We can beat Emrakul. We can totally beat Emrakul. It's okay. Totally beat Emrakul. Promise, not even lying. The real question is, can we beat an Emrakul before our orb mills us out? That's the real question. Oh no, we buried our basic swamp. We buried our basic swamp. What a tilt. Gross. I think we're dead, chat. I think it's about to be all she wrote. This is so much easier to interact with than Twin. Just so much better. I'm glad this combo exists in Twin is banned. Not salty about that at all. Alright, there's probably Leyline in the Void rather than Crypt Incursion, right? Echoing Truth is probably fine. Bridge is great. This is not a fatal push matchup. Archive Trap is fine. They have fetch lands. Hedron Crab is fine. Compelling Argument is probably bad. This is good enough. I think we're supposed to play through Blood Moon. I should cut Vision from Beyond. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should cut Vision from Beyond, actually. Find a Leyline them. Winds can't return Emrakul. Well, I guess it's like better than this. I'm probably only bouncing 1 Blood Moon at a time. Yeah, that's probably fine. Sure. Reasonable hand has Leyline in the opener. Jacob, did you forget how to walk? Yep. Standard, the window for standardization decks is open. Yeah, we need We need the surgicals because we won't always have Leyline in our opener. Yeah, it's just redundancy, basically. I wonder if I want to... I wonder if I want to bury myself a little bit because of this Manic Scribe. Alright, I think I boarded the Crypt Incursions out, right? Yeah, I got him. We got there. This is not my deck list, so I don't really have educated or informed opinions on what's going on. I'm going to target them with... I should have cast this Manic Scribe first. If they remand this, I don't want to mill myself. If they don't remand this, I kind of want to mill myself. They're remanding this. Okay. Did they crack a fetch land at all this game? Did I miss a Misty Rain for... Did I miss an Archive Trap? I think I might have missed an Archive Trap there. Need to pay better attention. I'm going to try and resolve this Manic Scribe before I do anything, especially now that I have a second one. Because ideally, I would like to enable Delirium for myself. So I'm going to bury myself with this crab, trying to enable Delirium. I'm going to crack this fetch land and target myself again, I think. We get an island here in case we get Blood Mooned. Bury myself again. This might be too cute. Sweet, I get the 4 cards. You have a 2-1. I have a 0-3. 2-1 meets 0-3, 0-3, 2-1. I think I actually don't want to block here. They're not going to attack. Deal. Yeah, see, I don't think I want to block if they attack because of Electrolyze. I don't think that's true, J-Train. I had a Manic Scribe I wanted to play on 2 as a follow-up, so I think playing my crab on 1 is more than appropriate. If I didn't have a follow-up to play on turn 2, I think I'd agree that waiting is fine, but because I had something to do on the second turn, I just kind of want to be mana efficient and like use my mana. I've used my mana basically every turn this game. We're getting pretty close to this. We'll be able to Shelldock Isle starting next turn, so hopefully they don't breach Emrakul us this turn. We're gonna get Breach Emrakul this turn and die. Nope. Sweet. You want more? Message your mother that we need more granola bars. Yep. We have Leyline of the Void in play, so Emrakul never enters their graveyard and they don't get a trigger. Well, I guess I should Thought Scour because I could hit a land, right? What do you want, Jacob?
I don't want to play the room.
There you go, Jake.
Oh no.
2 more colors than a one of Dorian. Ooh. Ooh, they're surgically the Ensnaring Bridge. Deal. Deal. Guess for a week, cleverly put one of our Ensnaring Bridges, chat. We were crafty. We put the Ensnaring Bridge where they can't have it. Dispel. Rude. Oh! They turned off my Manic Scribes with that surgical. Oh. Oh, there are 21 cards. Crap. All right, they didn't hit it this turn, and the Shelldock Isle will be back on next turn. We'll be on this turn, so that's good. I wonder if I'm supposed to Thought Scour myself there. Yeah, I definitely can't tap out to cast this. No, Trap is not a card type. It's an instant. Trap's a sub-type? Trap's a sub-type, I believe. What is wrong, Jacob? It's fine. It's broke. It still tastes the same, I promise. I don't want a bridge now. They only have 2 cards in their hand. I want them to use the Through the Breach and the Emrakul. They only punish us with land remand. That requires them to have 4 cards. I think the Funeral might have been lethal. Maybe if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Usually these decks play 22 lands. There should be 5 lands left in their deck. This doesn't obey timing restrictions. I get to do this now. Nice Emrakul. Why didn't you attack, opponent? You'd only get your creature till end of turn. You should probably attack with it. JK. LOL. These Hedron Crabs plus this Mind Funeral should be lethal. Maybe my opponent doesn't know how their cards work. I was almost going to Archive Trap them, but I think I'd rather Mind Funeral because then I can't get Dispelled. Alright, so do I want to change anything? No, I don't think so. I think they're not going to be able to play around Trap every game, so I shouldn't board it out because it's like one of my best cards. It gives haste, opponent. Don't you understand? Understand, opponent? It gives you haste. You get to attack right now. I extracted their bridges. They can't possibly have a bridge now. Thanks everyone for hanging out here today. Really do appreciate it. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching, but you're hanging out here with us. Ghost Quarter, they can actually elect to not search, so that's something. If they let themselves just get strip mined, they could not get hit by it. I almost wonder if Field of Ruin is better, because Field of the Ruin, the searching isn't optional. The same way everything happens. Prototype. Democracy. Please, Leyline in the opener again. I can't mulligan this hand, right? Just like 0% to mulligan this hand. It's got a bridge in it. I think bridge or I think like basic bridge and like other reasonable cards I can't mulligan. Look, if we can call the American system democratic, we can call what happens on this stream democratic, okay? That's all I'm saying. No, correct. Yeah, the fact that Subtle on Moto isn't optional is bugged. It is a bug. Alright, so do I want to stick an orb here? I'm gonna stick a bridge before they have Cryptic Command up. We got Is It Charmed last time, but I think just doing this before they have bridge or Cryptic up is reasonable. I really don't want to trap them yet, right? I want to wait till I have a Surgical in my hand or a Leyline in play. I think trapping them is probably wrong. Probably means we're not getting Blood Moon, which feels good. They could just combo us next turn, but I think I'm supposed to play these orbs out. Feels like a Cryptic Command turn. They untap combo. I know I could have bridged to potentially prevent that, but have some triggers. Dear opponent, please don't kill me. They brought in Ceremonious Rejection. I can just pay 5 mana to trap. Rats, I died. I didn't trap because there's Emrakul's in their deck. Just like putting random cards in their discard pile isn't very good. The only thing I really could have done differently is mulligan for Emrakul, or mulligan for Leyline a little bit more aggressively so I could try and mill them faster, but that matchup's probably just pretty terrible. They have a fast combo kill and like their combo like makes our way to kill them. They're not technically dead, but the game is over. Needed to deal you another 4, right? Blue Black Mel, not impressive. Just it's probably going to take a extra large donation to get us to play this one again. This is just like consistently anemic. It's props to whoever sleeves this one up. I don't find it very interesting either. It's just like this like bad blue black control deck with this weird, or it's more like a burn deck, right? It's like this pseudo burn deck. It's like blue black burn, right? Yep, the slowest burn deck. We're gonna wipe this one out. I'm trying to run back another one. I think I want to let's try and play a good deck. I know that's weird. We're probably gonna lose people here. I'm gonna try and play a good deck. Your mother is home. Five. Your mother is home. Lantern is a good deck. I think Lantern's gonna be all over the Pro Tour. What is this?
What were you doing?
How's it going, wife?
Hi, crazy. Why are you crazy?
Let's go get some cards from traders.
Why are you guys insane?
They are in fact insane.
Hi.
Hello, wife.
You miss me?
Always.
Oh, how much did you miss me?
A lot.
A lot? My hands are cold. Will you warm them up?
Moist Jund.
Mommy's hand is cold, baby.
Dino Ari's got my back.
Shut up about you.
Alright, let's swap some cards around. This is like This is like one of those decks when people want to show up to a tournament and win, they register, right?
You're heavy.
I just say you should stop trying to pick me up. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Okay. That was nice.
Mommy.
What, baby?
Mommy, here's cold.
Mommy's hand is cold. You want to feel?
Why don't we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Hazoret? So we're playing Magic
Mommy,
the Gathering.
It's cold outside.
No.
The kids are not going outside in the snow. It's like minus a million degrees outside.
The snow's cold.
Yes, the snow is cold. The kids can't go out.
All right, bridge. What else am I missing?
Mind, you know,
Crypt Incursion.
it's a funny name for a card.
Run.